Welcome back to what must be the, I don't know, is it the 10th episode of Twin Turbo Capri? Something like that, it's been a while anyway. Today's a bit different. I wasn't intending on making an episode, and I don't really want to make an episode really, you'll find out why in a second. But Capri needs fixing, so might as well record it. Basically, tomorrow my sister's getting married, and this is the wedding car. So he'll be taking the groom and the best man to the wedding, and then the bride and groom back and through stuff afterwards the wedding. But typical fashion, I got it out on last Sunday just to sort of meet up at the end of a car run and to see a few other cars, and on the way back it started running like a bit of a dog. I might insert some clips now, maybe, or maybe not. So what it works out is I haven't got a lumpy cam, I got a nice air leak. So for a couple of evenings this week, I just popped looking down the peak and tried doing a bit of bodging, because I previously had the same issue. And I'll show you what in a minute. So when this happened before, well, actually happened a bit more of an extreme case, I ended up blowing the side of the plenum off. They're bonded as standard. So what I did is I got a cable tied it back on, got home, and then bodged it with some JB Weld. And up to date, it's been absolutely fine. I haven't yet got around to fixing it properly. But I thought that could be our issue. So I noticed when I pulled it in on Sunday that there were some cracks along here. So I broke the cover back off again, re-JB welded it, but that didn't turn out to be enough. So I popped it off again, used the JB Weld because it's such a bad fitment in there. I used JB Weld and just thought I'd pop some RTV in it, just to, that will seal up and at least I can see if that's the culprit. I know obviously RTV won't last, it's not going to hold up to the boost and all that, it's just not going to work. But if I at least RTV'd it, it allows me to, that would seal the gap and I'd know if that's caused the air leak. To which it didn't change anything. So either I've still got a big air leak there, which I highly doubt on that one, or I've got an air leak from elsewhere, obviously from the throttle body to the actual heads. That could be a possibility. Or I can't say the tune's not changed, that can't have changed on the way back. So that should all be absolutely spot on. Hardware could have changed, I guess, could have an injector fault. But no. So in the end, what I did the other day is I actually wound out, I've left it out for now, wound down the throttle body, throttle stop, which is obviously then restricted the air coming in through the throttle body, which would normally sort of be your base idle sort of setting, or like your lower idle. And that is then obviously compensated for the air leaking elsewhere, so now it does actually run. I'll find out in a minute. I've just taken it on a test drive, and worst case, that should work enough for the wedding, I'm hoping. As you may have noticed, I've still got to valet the entire inside and outside of this car yet. Not doing well on time. Let's just see if it runs a minute. Yeah. Ish. Nope, not got enough idle. Oh, no, she's not too happy there at all actually. Not enough idle. Just wind it back in a bit. Still got to fix that. Yeah, so you can kind of hear hunting there. There you go. So she's not happy. That position where she was hunting then on the, when I opened up the throttle body a touch, was where it used to be set at idle. So clearly I've got a bit of an issue somewhere. Oh. Got more noises coming from elsewhere as well. Poor old Bay's an absolute mess at the minute. Oh. Sounds like a few hours making some noises as well. Fantastic. So I think what we'll do is I'm going to pull the plenum off and I'm just going to start checking things through. I might try and rebond this cover, at least with JBL for now. I need a permanent solution for that, but I haven't got time to do anything proper at the minute. It's just got to make it through tomorrow mainly, and then after that I can do whatever with it. It's actually due for the engine to come out again because we've done about 6 months without the engine coming out. So it's a bit overdue. It needs it really. So I'll crack on and then we'll see what happens progress wise. Okay, so plenum off. Not too bad of a job, but it's a few bits a bit fiddly, and the weight of it sitting over the engine there and you can't really get to it is getting off the studs is the biggest pain in the ass. Doesn't do your back any good. So a few bits of the gasket have separated, so definitely going to put a new gasket on there, because they're a bit knackered. No obvious signs of that here in the base side of things. Just having a quick look over the plenum. I'm going to re-bodge my bodge better for now as a temporary. Just because I haven't got time to do it properly. Looking at the throttle body, it all looks good from what I can see, and the underside also there's nothing really obviously wrong with any of this. But what I did notice, and I'm hoping it's the issue, is the fitting. It's inside the old vacuum pipe. Was it vacuum or EGR pipe? EGR pipe. Is actually loose inside, so I'm gonna blank that better. I'm actually waiting on some blanking plugs to arrive, but they don't seem to be arriving, so we'll get this cleaned up in a minute. I'll get that redone properly, and with any luck might solve it. Already plenum's back on. Bit of a pig, but not a big job. New gaskets because they were a bit knackered, and the chamber's sealed up again. So hopefully it'll work. Guess I'm wanting to find out. I've readjusted the throttle stop again back to where it should have been before. So if it does start and idle right, that means it's fixed. Okay, so as you've seen, that was a success. I turned the throttle body back up again, and if it hadn't when it started, that's just a tuning issue. If it hadn't worked, then that would have been hunting its tits off because it would have been getting too much air in. So it's obviously not drawing air in where it was drawing air in before. So we're going to plans now is I want to quickly change the spark plugs, reassemble all this, then I need to do a bit of tuning, sort the idle out, and because I noticed when I'd knocked the idle down and it was getting air from elsewhere, it actually idled a bit better than it had previously. So obviously the idle screw was up too high. So I'm going to maybe adjust that down a bit, give the idle air control valve a bit more movement over everything, and see if it will idle a bit smoother on the bottom end. So yeah, I'll get that sorted in a minute. and then I'll give you a little update later on. Okay, that's all buttoned back up now, in one piece again, which is nice. I was going to change the spark plugs, but I couldn't get all the oil out the bore at the minute. I didn't want to squirt out and make a mess everywhere. So rather than let it go down into the cylinders, I thought I'd just leave it. The plugs, they work fine at the minute, there's no urgency. But just more for when they're colder plugs for the boost. So, not sure how much of my dash I've actually shown on this channel yet, but there it is. I want to now see what the idle's doing and have a play with that and see if I can get it sort of tuned up a bit. And stop that little bit of hunting as well, part of the tune. So she's 28 degrees, so she's fast idling. 10 AFR there, so she's quite a bit rich. 19 degrees of timing. So let's have a peek a minute and see where she is on terms of our idle. She's idling a bit high there now, yeah, definitely. Let's see. Yeah, so it's trying to pull. You won't be able to tell from there, but it's trying to pull timing out to lower the idle. So my set screw is definitely too high. Try that. Oh, still a bit too high. Sounding more like it now. Ah, we're a smidge too high, so you won't be able to tell from there. I'll get some better footage one day of the whole tuning side of things, but she's trying to pull a smidge of timing out just to keep the idle at the idle targets. So I'm going to have a bit of play with this minute, get it tuned up, and then we'll be back. Our time's moved on. It's about 9 o'clock at night now. I've been sitting around for a while, doing some other bits and bobs, waiting to take Capri out for a test drive and go get some fuel. So, I don't think she's looking too bad. I haven't actually driven it now since fixing it, so we'll see how that goes. That's now this journey now. But overall, as usual, she's not looking too shabby. Well, not to the camera anyway. Interior's all cleaned up. She's shined a bit, still probably a bit more work to do to make it clean and tidy, but for now, let's turn this one up. For now, she's working. So I reckon we should go on a little drive. Screw it, we'll leave it out and drive it. Part of road tuning. Data logging it, so we'll see what happens. Alright. Lights back, I guess. Seems to reckon it's running lean. Now she's not too bad apparently, but it's got a little misfire. Bloody cars. It's got tiny little misfire. Occasional, not constant. That's all spot on. Perfect KPA. Right, it should be in stupid, so screw it. We'll just continue on as we are. Appears to be fine now, so we'll grab some fuel in a minute and see what it's like afterwards. Just remembered I forgot to actually tighten up my idle stop screw on the throttle body, so now it's actually also backed off a little bit. She's idling a bit lower than she would do. Now I'm not too happy. Oh well, we'll go anyway. She was pretty happy then. Well, unless I broke it now, I'll find out. Doesn't appear to be broken.